Pokemon TCG is recently getting more expensive because of its popularity surge. But if you love the art and want illustration rares that won't break your bank, you're in the right place. Today I'm showing you 9 illustration rares, in my opinion, that you can actually afford. And because I prefer 9 slot binders, I'm keeping the list to 9. For those of you with 12 slot binders, stick around to the end for 3 honorable mentions. So I'll show you both prices in Singapore dollars and US dollars. For Singapore dollars, I'll be using a combination or an average amount of price charting plus prices you can find on the local platform Carousell. For US dollars, I'll be using prices of lightly played condition cards from TCGPlayer. Remember though, card prices fluctuate day to day, so what you see now may be different later. So you ready? Here are the 9 illustration rares that won't break your bank. Okay, we're back in the studio, but before we begin, I would like to clarify some things, alright? I would just like to say that affordability is still subjective. So for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna set myself a budget of no more than 12 Singapore dollars per card, because I feel that 12 Singapore dollars is pretty fair. You can always budget it to 1 to 2 cards a month, or like up to 4 to 5 cards a month. It's up to you. This is what I perceive to be a very budget-friendly episode. If setting a budget of $12 is still a little bit high, please feel free to comment down below if you want me to go even lower. I think it's possible because some of these cards in here are actually in a single digit. Let's start with number 1. It is the Tropius illustration rare from Pullable Evolved. So I'll be throwing the prices up on screen right now, and prices are as of today. So if you're watching this from the future, like year 3000 or something, and the price of this card could be astronomical, right? But if you're watching it in around this period, the price will probably still be the same. Look at it, it kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park. I know this is not a Brontosaurus, but it kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, the details are pretty cool. It's like very nature themed, which I like. Tropius is a very cool Pokemon. Okay, so with this card, you can add it into your binder without being afraid of breaking the bank. So let's move on to the second card. Card number 2 is the Okie Dokie from Shrouded Fable. Okay, the reason why I like this card so much is because it's from the artist Akira Egawa, and she is the same artist who drew the arts for Giratina V-Star from Crown Zenith, the Shiny Charizard EX, well, it's just a Charizard EX from Paldean Fates, the Mega Latias from the most recent Mega Evolution set. So yeah, this is a pretty cool card, and I think it's something you can pick up if you enjoy Akira Egawa's art and you don't really want to spend so much money on the heavy hitters. I think this is one that you could consider. Alright, moving on to card number 3. It is the Execute from Surging Sparks. This one is really weirdly cute. The executes are all separated and playing spots. There's 6 of them, and it looks like there's 6 items on the card. Like, is that an Easter egg? I don't know, but there's a tennis ball, there's a basketball, there's a tennis racket, there's also like this longboard looking thing, and then there are skates. Trying to look at the details, you notice that there's a Pokeball engraved in the longboard. It's pretty cool. This one is a cool one. Another one from Surging Sparks. This one is the Skarmory illustration rare. And look at how cool and badass he looks, man. He's just standing on top of a jeep, and then he's like looking, surveying his surroundings. He's like, who dare comes here? I'll peck you to death, or something like that. The art is pretty simple. The majority of it is actually the view of the sky, but you can see like there's 2 jeeps right here, and he's standing atop one, and it looks like he's just looking at the people that's like visiting. This is pretty cool. When I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm getting it. So yeah, another one for the binder collection. By the way, I just want to quickly say that these cards don't necessarily go well together, in the sense that it's not a theme binder page. But if you like for me to do a theme binder video, comment down below and I'll be happy to do one, because I actually have some cards that fall into particular themes. Yeah, so let me know if you guys want to see that. Moving on to card number 5. Speaking of themed binder pages, this is one of the cards that could possibly be a theme page binder. This one is the Toko IR from Twilight Masquerade. The reason why I think that this could be a themed card is because in Twilight Masquerade there's a lot of illustration rares that depict a Pokemon doing a job. So this one right here, it's super cute because it's very clearly that the Toko is this old man's Pokemon, and they probably run like a clay factory and they're just sitting right in front of a furnace. Right now now they're just taking a break, and then his old trainer just giving him pets. Yeah, so this is one of those that could also be part of a themed binder, like all working Pokemon. So yeah, this one's another one for the binder. So this is another one that won't break your bank, and we can move on to card number 6. Card number 6, this one is all the way from Scarlet and Violet base set. This is the Starly illustration rare. So there's not really much to say about this card, but it's just super cute. It's like an entire flock of Starly just chilling on an apple tree, or like 2 apple trees actually. So you can see behind there's another flock right here, and then there's this flock right here. And they're just chilling and chatting. Some of them are taking a nap. Not sure what they are gossiping about, or maybe they're talking about how good the gameplay is for Pokemon ZA/Pokemon ZAR. Link in my description down below if you want to watch the video of the top 10 things that I love about Pokemon ZA. Yeah, so this is just another card that I find is really cute. And do you find this kind of cute?
Aww. People say not cute.
No, as in I'm just asking you.
It's cute.
It's cute, right? See, wife approved. She says it's cute. Moving on to card number 7. So speaking of Starly also kind of appears in this one right here, but not in a very prominent fashion. You gotta actually really look at the card to realize that there's Starlys in here. But this one is the Pullable Pass from Twilight Masquerade. So you can see there are small tiny little Starlys right here. So besides Starly, you can also see Lotad right here. You can also see a Bolton. You can also see Bidoof. I'm not sure whether you see any more Pokemon. Let me know if I've missed any of the Pokemon in this card, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So some people think that Pullable Pass, or what Pullable Pass is doing in this card, is actually trying to collect like town trash, but I actually don't see it. I just see like a quirky statue with a small little umbrella protecting itself from rain, and there's like tiny flowers growing out of his head. I don't know whether you guys can see this. Once again, this is a pretty affordable card, and let's move on to card number 8. Okay, so I got a confession to make. Cards number 8 and number 9 I don't actually own at the moment because they are both from Surging Sparks. So I actually have a Costco bundle that's set to be delivered to me, and it would really be cool if I could pull these 2 illustration rares out of those 15 packs. So 9 from the ETB and 6 from the booster bundle. Whether or not I'll be able to pull it, you gotta find out on the next video. So hopefully I do, but here are the 2 cards that I really like and they don't break the bank. So card number 1 is the Cast Form illustration rare. This card is so cool. The colors are so vivid and vibrant. It like literally caught my eye immediately. So it's not just the Sunny Cast Form that's in here. If you look closely, all of the other Cast Forms are in the art as well. So yeah, so this one I'll try to pull in my next video when I open the Costco bundle. So keep an eye out for my next video. And finally, card number 9 is also from Surging Sparks, as I mentioned, is the Mesprit illustration rare. So I'm hoping to pull it from the Costco bundle, and this one is cool because Mesprit is sleeping. So once again, let me know down below if you want me to do a themed binder video, and maybe Mesprit, like a sleeping Pokemon theme binder, could be one of those videos. Alright, so there you have it. 9 cards I love purely for the art and not the prices. For the 12 slot binder, folks, I didn't forget you. So here are the 3 honorable mentions. Yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and let me know if you want to see more of these kind of videos as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.